All right, everyone. So this is from Russell Talk. Speaking on WWE La Prevea, Bronson Reed was asked if he would consider joining the Bloodline full time, even after War Games is over. That's something that I think we'll have to at the moment. I consider myself a bit of a mercenary. I come in, and if someone has the right game plan of the right amount of money or something, I'll help them out. But as far as something long term, that's something we'll have to see what happens after Survivor Series. So obviously, this could be really anything what he's saying here, but I do think it's important that he's bringing up the fact I see myself as kind of a mercenary. He's already starting to kind of make the point that this might not be a long term thing that he's doing, but he could kind of come in and out. The we could see in 3 months that they need an extra man and he's the guy. That's how that thing could shake down. And so I think it's pretty good what he's the quotes given, and I don't think he would make sense necessarily as being kind of that same guy that's there all the time, but I do think having him just as an ally that shows up every once in a while and helps him out, kind of like what he's saying, as that mercenary, I think he's perfect for that role, because then you're not kind of watering Bronson Reed down and kind of keeping him to, because if the problem is if he's a full-time member all the time, now every rivalry this guy gets in, the bloodlines also associated with. And I don't know if WWE is going to want to do that. But at the same time, what you can also do now when you get to WrestleMania and Bronson Reed is facing off against Seth Rollins, well, Seth Rollins has a little bit of a history with the bloodline. And so now, now the bloodline is incorporated in that sense because they hate him. So there's a lot of different storytelling things you could do. And I don't think he needs to be part of the bloodline all the time, full time, for him to still be a big piece of it. And I think he can. I think WWE, we did a video before. We were reading an article that was kind of saying they were overthinking this whole thing by adding another person in. And, I think one of the arguments we made in the video was let's wait and see what WWE does, because we do trust them. And I think with Bronson Reed, they hit a home run. With CM Punk, he's a big name. Could end up being a home run, but we'll see if he feels like just kind of a throw in. But after what we saw on SmackDown, maybe it's not, because there's this big plan they got. So I think that's really what it's going to come down to. So we'll see what happens. But I think Bronson Reed coming in and out, still kind of being in the back of everybody's mind that he could come to help the bloodline, will be huge in the future. And, without him having to always be a part of the bloodline, in every show he's there, I think this is how you do it. So thank you all for watching.